everyone. My name is Sandra, and thank you so much. Take two. Hello, everyone. My name is Sandra, and thank you so much for tuning in. All right, y'all. Today, I'm just going to do a little about me video and just kind of share a little bit of myself. This is going to involve showing you little pieces, little bits and pieces of my childhood room. A little get to know me video. Okay, just a little get to know me video. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Your girl's a artist. I made this back in high school, and this is ceramic. I really love this freaking bowl. I love the colors and how it just turned out. This is another piece that I made. It's unfinished though. I never glazed it. I had this theme that I was doing. This one I did on the wheel. I hand built this one, but this one I did on the wheel and has a cute little lid and it fits perfectly in there, but I never actually glazed it. One of these days I gotta take this over to some kind of studio so I can go ahead and glaze it. And if you could see, I love Pokemon. I freaking love Pokemon. The reason why I have a Seadra is because when I was back in China, I told my boss this story about how my little cousin, when I used to babysit him when he was 4, he couldn't really say Sandra. And this dude was calling me Seadra. And it was the cutest thing. He was calling me Seadra. I told him the story, and then I think for a birthday or Christmas or something, my boss got me this really cute Seadra Pokemon, which I thought was so funny. It's the same person that got me that You Ain't Black t-shirt. I know GC pointed this out in one of the... Oh my god, this thing keeps falling. I love Dragon Ball Z. And I actually have the DVDs from Dragon Ball all the way to GT. I don't have the new I don't be keeping up with... Oh my god, why is everything falling? Love it. I have the manga for these two because these are my favorites. The first season of this, the first season of this. So freaking epic. And I honestly want to complete my collection, and I want to get Hunter x Hunter. This one is Sailor Moon. Me and my sister, we used to love Sailor Moon. Her outfit's on point. I have a cosplay that I want to do, but your girl gained some weight, so I don't fit the costume anymore. So I gotta lose some weight and then film that cosplay. Sailor Mars, I have her costume and I want to do that one. This one, my sister actually got for me when she was in Japan. So it's in a Japanese, so I can't even read it. But it's just really freaking cool. It's an authentic Japanese manga that my sister got for me when she visited Japan. Bigger book collection, but there was this time where I had to deal with freaking bed bugs. That's a whole story in of itself that I'm never gonna tell. Long story short, I ended up having to just throw away all my books. I had so many Toni Morrison books. I had Zora Neale Hurston. I had so many really good books that I had to just throw away. My sister, she had a baby recently, and they had this as a gift, and I just thought it was really cool. Even though I don't drink alcohol, I just think it's really cool. Popping bottles. It's very cute. I made that on the wheel. And I think this one was, no, I know. This one we did in the outside. It's where you, basically you create a mud kind of hut for all your pieces that you want to make. It's a type of kiln that you do outside, and you manually feed the fire and things like that. And it has this really good texture and burns on it, and it's really freaking pretty. More Pokemon, more Pokemon. I love Pikachu. This I actually got from, I think it's called C2E2 or something like that. I went to that festival, and they had a bunch of really cool things you could buy, and this was one of them. And I was oh, it's so cute. Absolutely love Pokemon, and Pikachu is so adorable. I've had this for a long time. I don't remember when I got this Pikachu. No idea, but I got him. This is just a couple more things that I made, except for that pot. I got this at Kohl's a long time ago. Everything else here, besides obviously I didn't make this rose quartz. Obviously I didn't make that. Everything else here I did make. Most of it's thrown on the wheel. This is a little sake kind of thing that you could put sake in and drink. I did this off I think you call it throwing off the hump or something like that, where you have a big old bunch of clay and you're only throwing the top little pieces of it to make a bunch of really small things at once. Some of this stuff is dusty. Please excuse it. This is another thing that I made. Cute little teacup. Can't really fit much tea in it, but it's so cute. Look, it's got little legs. Look at the little feet. And I just thought this was a perfect little teacup. And over here, this plate, dusty as but this plate, I made this. Another Dragon Ball Z reference. I got the fourth ball, grandpa. This was another drawing that we did, and what was really cool about this one was first we had to cover it with the charcoal, and then we had to erase. Like, it was an erasing method that we did to like get all the details and things like that in there. And I just like really love this one. It was like some like little toy horse thing, and it was broken at the like one of the legs was broken. The perspective on the handle is a little off. It should be more this way, more pointing towards us. The highlights. I love that you can see the muscles and the horse. And it's just a really fun project. I definitely want to do something like that again. This one was so freaking pretty. And I think this is a soft pastel. I love the blend of colors. And I use a lot of different colors to kind of get the shade of like this brass. And it's really cool. And if you could see, I used a bunch of colors to create the shadow. You know, I was still working on perspective. I wasn't like the best at capturing the perspective perfectly, but I think I did a really good job here. Another thing about me is that, like, when I was in high school, I used to compete in speech. And this was like one of the first times I placed my novice year. The funny story about this is I was actually very sick during this tournament. I had caught pneumonia and I didn't even know it yet. And I'm literally like having hot flashes and cold flashes all throughout the competition, and I still placed. I was so excited, so happy. And I still remember like all my memories from speech. Like, your girl got medals. If I had my little book up here, I could show you all my different medals, but I don't have it. It's like in the basement. I got third place in oratory, which is basically like a speech that I wrote. And then DDA is dramatic duet acting. So me and my partner, we both placed fifth place. And this was like when I had gotten really sick. So like this one, I was feeling sick, but I was still able to get up and perform. And then this one, I was like really out of it. But still be somebody, even though I was completely out of it. My partner was like, you know, we don't have to compete. We don't have to compete. But I was like, you know what? No, I'm here for both of us. You know, I don't want you to miss out because I'm sick. So we got up there, we did our thing, and we, you know, came in fifth place. I was a total speech nerd, but it was so much fun. Like, some of my best memories are from being in speech. In the future, I would love to do a Q&A. If you have any questions that you want me to answer, go ahead and put that down below in the comment section. Thank you for getting to know your girl, and I look forward to sharing more of myself as my channel continues to grow. If you like this content, you already know what to do. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, and definitely subscribe. Your girl now has memberships, so if you want to support the channel even further, go ahead and click that join button. In the description box will be a link to the trailer for The Vision, as well as a link to the Patreon so that you can get early access to The Vision. Also in the description box will be my sneaky links. Okay, we have Discord, we have Instagram, and we have Twitter. So go ahead and check me out on all of those platforms. But thank you so much, and I will see you either with the next live stream or the next video. Bye!